Okay, children, have a look on the screen, Nana. So, okay, here the one instruction for you, Nana. Your mobile is there, no? Don't put in your square shape. Keep in rectangle shape. Keep the mobile in rectangle shape. So the screen will be appear properly. Keep everyone the mobile in rectangle shape. Okay, rectangle shape means turn the mobile. So why? Because the screen will be appear very neatly. So that's why. Okay, children. Before going to start the lesson, we have a look which we are completed in last section. Last section we completed now about the rocks and soil. Yes, rocks and soil means rocks are very big rocks and different types of the rocks may inside of the earth, and totally the earth is made up of rocks only. The earth is made up of rocks only, and also rocks are made up of tiny grains. That is the minerals is known as the what, Nana? That is the grains means called minerals. And there are some valuable rocks are there. Some are very hot, some are very soft, some are different colors in may available. So what are that? We discussed about the diamond. Yes, diamond. Yes, diamond and the granite. Okay, granite. And also coal, chalk piece we are using present to write on the blackboard, and the granite you may see in the kitchen room, your table, means it is also rock only, it is a very hard rock. And the diamond to make the jewelry, and you may see in your rings. Okay, rings. Okay, Nana. So these, next is the soil. The soil means, so for the reaction, for the action of the sunlight and the water and the wind, the big rock, millions of years ago, how the rocks are formed, Nana? How the rocks are formed? By the, here you see the picture. Okay. Yeah, here you see sunlight. What is the action here happens? So 1 million of years ago on the earth is totally covered with the big rocks now. Yes, so what will happen? By the sunlight pressure, heat pressure, so the rock will broken. Here cracker you may observe on the big rock. And the wind, when the rain will come, when the formation of the soil and the action of the water, the rocks may become small rocks. You may see in the next picture. And the next third picture, you may observe. So this is the action of the wind. So what will happen here? Your third picture is, so there are the small grey rocks and also grains and the sand particles you may observe. So by the action of the soil, a long time back, there was only rocks on the earth. The action of the sunlight and the water and the wind changes in weather broken the rock. The action of the sunlight and the water and the wind and the changes of weather. The weather changes now. So like cool weather, hot weather, this weather changes broken the rocks into smaller pieces. So these small pieces are known as the what, Nana? Soil. So here the plants and dead animals will be decayed matter, rotting matter will be what, Nana? So if you are playing in the mud, so you may observe the one color, it is the dark brown in color. What is it is known as that? It is known as the humus. Yes, humus. Humus is the dark brown in color. It is good for plants to grow healthy. It is good for plants to grow healthy. Yes, soil collect the different places have different colors. Yes, that last class we discussed. And also I shown many types of the rocks and different colors of the soils also. Yes, yes, children. Next is that the soil also contain the many layers. Yes, Nana. Here you see next page. Yes, here you see on the screen. So collect the one soil, means any soil you collect from your garden area. So put it in that one bowl. So after some time, 2 hours or 1 hour left after, you may observe on the glass inside and also water. You pour some water and in the glass if you observe, what is that? You see? So gravel means a sand particle, small, chinna bandarallu annamata. So that is the weight. So it may come and settle on the down part. Okay, bottom. Next is that second is the sand. Sand means so that is the material of sticky soil. And next is that between of the water which we added some water now, it may come and settle on the earth. Next the upper layer of the water, you may observe that the different particles that is known as the humus. The humus is made up of the what, Nana? Dead plants and decaying animals and rotting matter of the vegetables and any things which we are added in the soil. Means in the soil, these all are materials you may observe. Yes, Nana. Next, this is the activity also. Second activity, you may soil also what, Nana? Soil also contains what? Air and water. Yes, last class we discussed now these air and water. Yes, take some soil in a bowl. So this experimental will be shown that the soil also contains the air. What we did in this experimental, what we did this in activity? So collect some soil and put it in a bowl and keep some, when you added some water, so the bubbles will be floated. The bubbles will be come out. So from the soil. So this is because of the air is present in the soil. The space between the air is there. So soil particles also contains the air. So the will be appear like in a bubble. So this experimental will be shown that soil also contains the air. Next thing, the soil also contains water. So in this activity what we did, for example, I told you last session in what we discussed, when your mother is cook some rice, after she covered with a lid, and when you open the 5 minutes after, on the lid side you may observe the bubbles. Yes, that is the heat evaporated. Here water will be evaporated to on the plate. So the bubbles will be appear. And also same the kind. So collect some soil in a bowl and heat on a stove and hold a metal plate. And this bowl may cover with the one plate, metal plate. So after some time you remove that plate. So you may observe that what, Nana? The plate totally covered with the water droplets. Water droplets. This is the water vapor. On heating and condensation, the soil also contains what, Nana? In the soil, also the air is there and also water also present in the soil. So these two activities also you did at home. I told in the last section. Next class means next section we discussed in. Today we are going to discuss type of the soils. Today what we are going to discuss, Nana? Type of the soil. Type of the soils are what, Nana? You may see different types of the soil in the garden areas and also farming places who are in the agriculture field, farmer villages in So you may see different types of the soil. Let's have a look in your textbook. Have you seen a potter make pots? A potter makes pots. The soil that is used to make pots is soft and can be easily made into any shape. The soil contains tiny particles and is smooth to the touch. It mostly contains clay. Such soil is called as clay soil. Yes, Nana? See here. So, have you seen when a potter, you know, kundal tayar chese vallu untaru kada, that who make the pot, he is known as the potter's man. Okay? Potter's man. When he was doing to make a one pot, so what he was using? One type of the soil. Do you know that soil? Do you know that soil? Anybody can check with that? Anybody know? I hope you know well. So that is the what, Nana? Clay soil. Clay soil is very sticky soil, and if you want to make any shape, recently we celebrated now. What is that festival? What is that festival, Nana? Yes, what is that festival? It is that so here the festival, it is that what, Nana? Ganapati festival, Ganesh Chaturthi. So on that day, all Ganesh statues are made up of that what material, you know? The material that is the clay soil only. So the clay soil is very soft, and also if you want to make any material, it mold into any shape. So the soil contains tiny particles. If you observe that that soil contains tiny particles. So if one soil is having one particles, near soil particles are more there, means that can have very smooth, and if you can touch, that is very smooth. It mostly contains clay. Such soil is called as a clay soil. The clay soil is used for what, Nana? To make the pots. So next. Different types of the soils are what, Nana? First one is the clay soil. The clayey soil used to make the pot, and also some of the statues like Ganesha and another materials. Present we are using pots. Summer time we are using the Ramzan, yes, to keep our water cool. Yes, these all the materials are made with only the clay soil. The soil particles in clayey soil do not have large space between them. There is not much air in the soil. Yes, here you see the clayey soil. If you observe in that soil, the particles are there. No, every soil contains what, Nana? Grains. That are the minerals. In one soil, the clayey soil, if you observe in the tin. So particles are clay soil do not have large, means sannani revulaga untayi. Okay, chaala sannaga untayi annamata. Some soils are contain many large amount of the particles, but some of the soils, for example, that is the clay soil. If you take some solid soil, means clay soil, take and put it in the water bowl. So water lo తీసుకున్న క్లే సాయిల్ ఏం చేస్తారంటే మీ ఇంటి చుట్టుపక్కల ఉంటాయి కదా, యూ కెన్ మేక్ మీ ఆల్ అరౌండ్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ హౌస్. సో కలెక్ట్ దట్ అండ్ టేక్ ఇట్ some quantity and put it in one bowl. Okay, pour some water. So that in you may observe all the particles, all the soil particles will be very, very small. Very, very means tiny, very small. It may having no space. There is no space. Why? Because the soil contains the more particles. The soil contains the more particles. They do not have large space between them. So that soil in what is not there? the soil is in not much air and it is hold the water cannot go through this soil easily. The soil therefore holds a lot of water and sticky. Sticky means what? Bankalaga untarantaru kada, bankamatti. Yes. So water and sticky. Plant roots need both air and water for the plant to grow. Therefore, most plants cannot grow well in clay soil. So all plants will not grow in clay soil. So most of the plants are grow. Wait, Nana. So most of the plants are grow with another soil. So this soil, this clay soil is useful for to make up the pots and also some of the materials like pots and another Ramzan and statues. Okay, this type of the things will be made by the clay soil. So the clay soil in what is not there, Nana? There is no space. There is no space of the soil. There is no space of the soil. Why? Because in that soil the particles are very much, and also there is not much air in the soil easily. So it can hold a lot of water. It can hold a lot of water. So this is the importance of the clay soil. Next have a look. So next soil is the what, Nana? Loam soil. Here is the next also there, Nana. So the clay soil has a large particles with a lot of space between them. Water goes through these space very easily. Therefore, sandy soil cannot hold much water. Very few plants can grow in sandy soil. Sandy means iska. So you may observe in the beach side. Sorry, Nana. Here the one content is there down. So here, yes, so sorry. Here you see. Yes. Have you been to the beach? Have you been to the beach? Beach means beach ante water untundi chudandi, water places in, you may see sand when you are going for the Dharmapuri and some of the places Bhadrachalam, and you may see some places of the beach places. So there you may Marina Beach and another some where it is located. So when you are going to what is that Vizag beach? Yes, these all are the beaches you may see. So that places in you may observe that is covered with the only sand. So playing with the sand is a lot of fun. So as well as you may play with the sand also. For a construction site, if you observe this sand, so some of the students may play in this soil also. Means it may make fun for you and you may feel very happy and it feel rough and loose. So when did you hold a soil in your hands, how like it may feel? It may feel rough and loose. చేతిలో పట్టుకుంటే ఎలా ఉంటుంది? జారిపోతుంది. Yes. And also the particles, the soil, when did you touch that? Rough. Rough means garuga, barsul-barsulga untunnannamata. Soil which contains a lot of sand is called sandy soil. Yes, Nana? So the soil which contain a lot of sand, it is called as the sandy soil. So sandy soil is what, Nana? So you may see in the beach side, it can, if you touch that soil, you may feel that it is very loose. You may not hold it in your hands. It may fall and జారిపోతుంది. చేతిలో పట్టుకుంటే కొంచెమే మనం క్యాచ్ చేయగలుగుతాం. And next, Nana, sandy soil has large particles. Yes, here you see, have a look in a clay soil. In the former places and in your home side also you may observe this clay soil means bankamatti. Next is the sandy soil you may see in your beach side, and when the constructions are going the right in your home place side you may observe this sandy soil. Sandy soil means iska, sannani matti. Yes. So sandy soil is large, has large particles, means has large particles with lots of space between them. Water goes through this space very easily. Therefore, sandy soil cannot hold much water. Very few plants can grow in sandy soil. Yes, Nana? Varun, are you there? Are you listening the lesson? No. I will ask you lastly some questions for you. Listen the lesson. Okay? Sit properly first of all. Sit. Okay. Next, Nana. Sandy soil, if you catch in your hand the sandy soil, it may drop and loose, and the sandy soil has large particles with lots of space between them. Yes. So if you are catching your hand the sandy soil, you may count it very easily. Means the soils are very large, and is also the space is there. So the space is there in the between. So water goes through this space very easily. So if you catch a clay soil, the water cannot go easily. So it may absorb. It can absorb a lot of water. But if you catch the sandy, if you test on a sandy soil, the sandy soil can not hold a water very much. Why? Because in that sandy soil, the space is very much. In that sandy soil, the space is very much there. So the water can go easily. Therefore, the sandy soil cannot hold much water. So if you see, very few plants can grow in sandy soil only. So very few plants means some of the plants only can grow in a sandy soil. Sandy soil means in a desert plants. What is the desert plants? Cactus. And what is that? Cactus. Do you know cactus? So it can having all stones on the plant. Anni mullulu untai dan paina. Yes. So you learned in the second class also. Next, have a look on loam soil. So firstly we discussed the clay soil. Clay soils in what is Nana? The clay soil has particles. What is that soil? Clay soil in have large space, and also the particles are very much. So the particles are very much, and it can hold a lot of water. It can hold a lot of water. Why? Because in that space is very less. So in that very space is very less. So and the sandy soil is having between the spaces very much. The lot of spaces between the sandy soil, and it can hold a lot of water, less water. Yes, it can hold a less water, and the water can go very easily in that. Yes, next is the loamy soil. Loamy is a mixture of sand and clay. It can hold both water and air. Loamy soil also has humus in it. Most plants grow well in the loamy soil. Yes, Nana. Sandy soil in plants grow very less. Some of the plants can only grow. Clay soil also some of the plants can only grow. But the loamy soil can comfortable for the all plants. So lastly, most of the plants are grow well in loamy soil only. Okay, loamy soil only. So loamy soil is a mixture of sand and clay. So the both are mixed. Clay soil is mixed in that, and also loamy clay soil and the sandy soil also mixed in that. Two soils are contained in the loamy soil. So and it hold a, as it is water may holding, and also it can hold a lot of water also. Means absorb. It can hold a It can absorb the water and also air. And also it may having the humus. It may also having the humus, which we are discussed in the first class in. Yes, humus is the dark brown in color. When did you play in the playground? So sometimes the dust on your palm, so that is the dark brown in color. It is known as the humus. Okay, Nana? So firstly we discuss about types of the soils are three. First one is the clayey soil. Second is the clayey soil. And the next is the sandy soil. Third one is the loam soil. Clayey soil can hold lot of water and also the particles are very tiny particles are present in the clayey soil. And next is the sandy soil. You may observe, you may see it where in the beach side, and also you may play with the soil, the construction side also you may observe that soil. So when you pour the water in that, the water will be absorbed and it can absorb, it can hold water. It can hold much of water. Yes, and next Nana, loamy soil. Loamy soil is comfortable for the all plants to grow, and because it is the mixture of two soil. In that soil, in loamy soil, in sandy soil is mixed, as well as clay soil also mixed. So the two soils mixture is that it is the loamy soil. So it can hold the water as well as air also. So you may observe that in that loamy soil in also what is there? Humus is there. What is there? Humus is there. Now we are going to discuss the next topic, the soil importance. Yes, the soil is very important. For what purpose? To grow our plants. To grow our plants. Plants only giving no for fooders. Who will give the food? The plants are giving the food. We get the food from plants only. So we need to grow the plants very well. So what we need? We need the soil. We need the soil. So here see. Plants grow in soil. They take water and minerals from the soil. Thus, soil provides us with food. Yes, now only I told no, plants are grow in water. Yes, the most of the plants are grow in soil only. So, when the plants are grow in soil very well, so that is the healthier plant. So, how like if the soil is healthy, the plant also grow very healthy and it may give the very nutritious food for us. So they take water and minerals from the soil. So in the soil, what is there? So if you have poured the water, where did you pour the water? In the soil only. Yes. So when did you pour water in the soil? The water will be absorbed. Who will absorb this water? The soil can absorb. And in the soil also what are there? Minerals are there. In the soil also what are there? Minerals are there. So thus this soil is provided us with food. So if the minerals and the soil and also the water is there means the plant can grow very healthy. So different plants grow well in different types of soil. So different plants are grow in different types of the soil. So what is that plant? Do you know? Do you know? Here you see. Different plants grow well in different types of soil. Rice grows well in clay soil. Various bajra grows well in sandy soil. Most plants grow well in loamy soil. Manures and fertilizers are added to soil to make it rich and fertile. Yes, Nana, see here the different plants grow in different types of soils in. So if you want to grow a one plant, what is that plant? Rice plant. So what is that soil you need? You need that clayey soil. If you having the clayey soil, so the rice plants can grow well. So that can very suitable for the grow for that plant. So if you are having the sandy bajra, if you want to grow a bajra plant very well, so what type of the soil you need? That is the sandy soil. The bajra like another plants also grow well in sandy soil. And next is that most of the another plants like tomato, brinjal, lady's finger, other different types of the plants, vegetables. We are getting the vegetables now from plants. So as well as they also grow well in the soil only. So what type of the soil is very suitable for that? That is the loamy soil. Most plants grow well in loamy soil only. Next, if you want to grow a one plant very healthy, so what we need? Soil is enough? No, we need the manure. Manure means do you know? ఒక చెట్టు బాగా మనం ఇప్పుడు బాగా హెల్దీగా ఉండాలంటే మనం ఎలాంటి ఫుడ్ తీసుకోవాలి? హెల్దీ ఫుడ్ తీసుకోవాలి. రెగ్యులర్లీ వీ హ్యావ్ టు ఈట్ ద డిఫరెంట్ కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫ్రూట్స్ అండ్ వెజిటేబుల్స్ as well as vitamins and minerals, proteins, food, everything we need. So as it is, the plants also need the different materials to grow well. So what is that? It is that manure. Manure అంటే ఎరువు వేస్తారు చెట్లకి మంచిగా పెరగాలంటే ఎరువులు వేస్తారనమాట. So that is available in our home side only. We can be made that if you are observe the farmers, so they made the main manure in their place only. How like you know the waste materials of the peels of the vegetables అంటే ఆకులు మనం పడేసిన కూరగాయల నుంచి తయారు చేసిన మెటీరియల్ అన్నమాట. సో డీకంపోజ్ వెన్ ఇట్ విల్ బి బికమ్ డీకంపోజ్డ్ అంటే స్మెల్ వస్తుంది కదా. సో మనం పడేసిన తినే ఫుడ్ మెటీరియల్స్ అన్ని పడేసిన తర్వాత ఆ మెటీరియల్ తో ఏం తయారు చేస్తారంటే మాన్యూర్ ఎరువును తయారు చేస్తారు. అలాంటి ఎరువులతోని చెట్లకు వేసినాం అనుకోండి ఆ చెట్లు చాలా హెల్దీగా గ్రో అవుతాయి అన్నమాట. యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ ఫెర్టిలైజర్స్ మీన్స్ టు స్ప్రే సంథింగ్ లిక్విడ్ లైక్ ఆన్ వాటర్ లైక్ ఆన్ ద ప్లాంట్స్ అంటే కీటకాలు ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ ని చంపడం కోసము మనం ఫెర్టిలైజర్స్ ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం. యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ ఇన్ ద సాయిల్ ఇన్ ఆల్సో some of the insects may have. So if you are fertile that soil, if you are using the proper manure, and the plants will be grow very healthier, and the soil means it may have the very good soil. So sometimes you may observe in your garden area in what is that some of the small insects on the plant side. సో చిన్న పురుగులు చిన్న ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ ని మీరు చెట్ల దగ్గర చూస్తూ ఉంటారు. అవి ఏం చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి? సో దే విల్ ఈట్ దట్ లీవ్స్ చెట్లకున్న ఆకుల్ని తినేస్తూ ఉంటాయి. సో హౌ కెన్ యూ రెడ్యూస్ దట్? ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఫెర్టైల్, ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ యూజింగ్ ద ఫెర్టిలైజర్స్, వెన్ యూ స్ప్రే దట్ some of the methods will be having the farmers may using these fertilizers, so that will reduce that insect means insects ni పెరగకుండా చేస్తాయి. అలాగే చెట్ల లోపల ఉన్న మన సాయిల్ లో ఉన్న manure ni plus everything the minerals and the soil in what are the minerals for they everything will be safe. So when you are using these manure and fertiles, so the soil can be healthy. So here you see down the picture. So this is the loamy soil. The loamy soil you may observe in your garden area. So the loamy soil is very best soil for the growing all types of the plants. All types of the plants will grow in only loamy soil. Fertile. The fertile meaning what, Nana? Able to grow lots of crops. So fertile means able to grow lots of crops. Lots of crops will be grow in the when the soil is fertile. When the soil is fertile, the lots of crops will be grow very well in the loamy soil. Okay, children. Here, have a look. The next page. Lastly, we discussed what, Nana? In this lesson, first different types of the rocks and minerals And the soil, how the soil is formed? By the action of the sunlight, as well as wind, water and air. So next is the types of the different soils are, you may observe. So what are that? Loamy soil, sandy soil and clay soil. Which soil is best to grow for the plant? The loamy soil is very useful for to grow up all types of the plants. Next, Nana, importance of the soil. Yeah, here you see rice. You are eating a regular rice. So where did it grow? Which soil in it grow? It is growing which soil, Anna? Rice will grow very well in clay soil. Clay soil means bankamatti. The potters can make this. The potters can use this soil to make the pots. And that Bajra means what? Jonnalu, sajjalu antaru telusa. Present we are using this, everyone, to make the ambali. Ambali taagutuntaru kada morning section. Some of the parents were drinking, no? So that is the bajra. Will grow in which soil? It is grow very well in sandy soil. And here you see plants can then grow better and give a greater yield. So yield means field. So here you see yield, amount of crop like grains, fruits and so on produced. So this is the grains, and grains means pulses. So some of the pulses what is that? Mysore dal, Chena dal. So present we are using the pulses. These all type of the pulses, as well as the fruits. The fruits and some of the different materials also produce. Some of the materials also grow well in which soil? Means yield field. So here you see burrows. Burrows means to dig and make a hole inside of the soil. So here next topic in it may come the meaning of that. So plants can then grow better and give a greater yield. And some animals like earthworms, rabbits and moles burrow and live in the soil. We also use things from the soil to build our houses. We make cement, bricks and glass from the soil. So yes, Nana. So the soil is useful for not only for the grow our plants. It is also some of the animals for shelter. So we are living in the house now. So as well as some of the animals also living in the soil inside. Means they make the dig hole. Like rats are there no in your home. So where they live? They live in the inside of the earth. So make the holes. So that is what, Nana, it is known as the burrow. Means holes. Okay. The earthworms. Do you know earthworm is the farmer's friend? The earthworm is the farmer's friend. Why? Because the earthworm is live in the soil and it is eating only soil. Ante soil le tintundi, soil le tine adi bratukutundi. And also why? Because the earthworm is called as a farmer's friend means some of the like insects like grasshoppers, చిన్న పురుగులు ఉంటాయి కదా, ఆ చిన్న పురుగులు కూడా ఫార్మర్స్ ఫీల్డ్ లో ఉన్నవి అవన్నిటిని కూడా తినేది ఎవరంటే ఎర్త్వామే. సో ఎర్త్వామ్ ఇస్ ద ఫార్మర్స్ ఫ్రెండ్. నెక్స్ట్ Nana, rabbits and moles burrows and live in the soil inside, which appear on the screen. See some of the animals are living inside of the soil. They make a hole inside. So the animals also live inside of the soil. There is their shelter, means their house. So and the soil also we using for what purpose? To build our houses and also we make some materials. We make some materials like cement, like bricks, and also glass from the soil. So glass also we told no previously from the soil. Yes? Yes. I hope you understand. Next, have a look. See here. What is the best soil for the growing most plants? Yes, Nana, which soil is best soil for the grow plants? Every plant can grow and it is most usable for the most comfortable, means most comfortable for the to grow all types of the plants. Why? What is that? It is the loamy soil. Why? Because in the loamy soil, two soils are mixed. What is that? Loamy soil contains the clay soil as well as sandy soil is there. And also it can hold a water and air. So that's why the loamy soil is best soil for the growing plants. Why is soil so important for living things? Yes, all of us living things. You are a living thing or non-living thing? Living thing. So the soil is important for in our life. Yes, all the living things also. All the living things need soil. For what purpose? To grow our food crops. And also the soil may use for our to make our build houses, and we make the different materials like cement and bricks and well as glass also we make from the soil. Next, Nana, see in this lesson you know well the earth is made up of rocks and soil. Yes, on the earth is what, Nana? It is made up of totally rocks and soil is there. Rocks are made up of one or more minerals. Yes, some of the rocks are made up of one mineral. It may have only one color. It can having the many minerals. So the rocks are looks very different in colors. Soil is formed when rocks break into pieces. So how the soil is formed? When a big rock, the second page in you may see no. So that is the rock. When the big rock by the effort of the sunlight, it may broken into piece and the wind blows and the weather changes. It can change into another pieces. So the soil is formed from the when rocks broken into small pieces. Soil is made up of gravel, sand, clay and the humus. Yes, you may observe the activity we did know that one. Next, Nana, clay soil hold water but not much air. So in the clay soil, what is there? Much air is not there, but it can hold a lot of water. Sandy soil hold air, but it not much water. Next, loamy soil is mixture of the clay and sand. Soil is very important for all the living things. Yes. So here the lesson is completed. Next, we having the beats in this lesson. Yes, Nana. Present. We learned in this lesson what, Nana? About the rocks and soil and the different types of the soil which are the plants are grow very well. So here you see. It's right now you are getting the holidays, no? So at your place you may complete your second lesson and the first lesson also. I hope you all of us completed first lesson also. Okay, children. So first lesson, I hope you all of us completed. The second lesson also complete. The bits also we completed in your classroom only. So if you have any doubts in that, you may complete that lesson by our app. App is there, no? Wisdom School app. The all answers also there. And worksheets, 2 worksheets. In these holidays, you complete 2 worksheets and post in our school app. And next, Nana, so next class we are going to some of the activities there. We can discuss in our next section. Okay, children, 21 page, that is the exercise page. 21 page is there, no? 21 page. Exercise, multiple choice and also fill in the blanks and the match the following. These 3 bits you must complete in your textbook and answer the following questions. You can complete in your CW, and the second lesson hard work, third lesson all work you may write in your home only. Some you may collect in your textbook, which you can hear the new words. ఓకే నాన్న, ఈ లెసన్ సెకండ్ లెసన్ లో థర్డ్ లెసన్ లో హార్డ్ వర్క్స్ మీరే రాయాలి. ఎలాగంటే మీకు ఇచ్చిన లెసన్ లో కొన్ని హార్డ్ వర్క్స్ కొత్త వర్డ్స్ మీరు వింటారు కదా, మినిమం 10 to 15 you may collect. 10 to 15 you may write down after you start the CW. Okay children, first lesson already I given, but the second lesson already when I was going to discussing time, some of the important hard words I told no, so that words you may write in your CW. Second lesson, third lesson, same like that only and complete the CW. Okay children, you have the holidays now from which date to, from the Friday onwards to up to Tuesday. And higher order thinking skills are there, Nana. Why can you use chalk to write on the blackboard but not granite? Yes Nana, we are using the granite to write on the blackboard. What we are using? We are using the chalk piece. Why? Because chalk is a very soft. Chalk is very soft and it can broken very easily. But granite is a very hard material and it is not broken very easily. So that's why we are using the chalk to write on the blackboard. Why are most kitchen counters made of granite? So if you are observe, most of the kitchen rooms, the kitchen table is made up of only granite. So why we not using the chalk? Because of granite is a very hard material. It may not broken very easily. So that's why we are using that type of the granite. And also it can having the only what Nana? Minerals are there in the soil. It is a very hard minerals. Soil appears to fine when we walk on it. How do you think animal like earthworms breathe inside the soil? Yes Nana, this is the also one of the most important answer. Let's we can discuss in the next section Nana. Now if you have any doubts, please raise your hand. Okay children. Okay, 1 minute children. Okay, do you have Varshini, what is the problem? Varshini, 1 minute. Hello Varshini? 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 Vaishini, not Vaishnavina. Okay. Varshini, tell me Nana, what happened? What is your doubt? Do you have any doubts? Please raise your hands. I can unmute yourself. Varshini, what is the problem? Did you complete the CW? You raised your hand. What is the problem? Tell me. Did you understand the lesson? Okay, no more doubts. Hello, Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi, how are you? Are you understand the lesson? Did you have any doubts? Okay, did you complete your first and second lesson? Okay, children, have to complete the CW in this holidays, Nana. Dasra holidays, you are getting no 5 days holidays. That time, you have had to complete the third lesson, up to third lesson. And what about the hard work? Hard work, you have to collect from your textbook in only. Okay, na? Which you can hear the new word, which is the hard word. So that maybe 10 to 12 you may write in each lesson.